Dear learner, today we will discuss about disaster management in India, its policies and legal framework. Number one is Disaster Management Act 2005. The Disaster Management Act 2005 was enacted after the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami to create a comprehensive disaster management system in India. It established institutions such as the NDMA, SDMAs, DDMAs, NDRF, and NIDM and provides for disaster planning, response, mitigation, and financial support through national and state disaster funds. The Act has strengthened India's disaster preparedness and response, as demonstrated during the 2013 Uttarakhand floods and the successful evacuation of over 1 million people Cyclone Fani 2019. Next is Disaster Management Act 2025. The Disaster Management Act 2025 strengthens the Disaster Management Act 2005 by addressing urban disasters, climate-related risks, and institutional gaps. It introduces Urban Disaster Management Authorities (DDMAs), gives legal status to key disaster management bodies, mandates a national disaster database, and unified early warning system, expands disaster-related definitions, and improves emergency decision-making and disaster planning. Karnataka became the first state to establish a UDMA for the BBMP area to better manage Bengaluru's recurring urban floods. Next is National Policy on Disaster Management 2009. The National Policy on Disaster Management 2009, approved under the Disaster Management Act 2005, aims to build a safe and disaster resilient India through a proactive, technology driven, and multi hazard approach. It emphasizes prevention, mitigation, and preparedness, community participation, capacity building, and the integration of disaster management into development planning. The policy also focuses on early warning systems, institutional strengthening, financial mechanisms, and effective response and recovery. Next is State-Specific Disaster Management Act. In addition to the Disaster Management Act 2005, several states have introduced their own disaster management laws, rules, and guidelines to address local hazards. For example, Gujarat enacted a disaster management law after the 2001 huge earthquake. Odisha developed a model cyclone management system after the 1999 super cyclone. Bihar strengthened flood management rules. Uttarakhand introduced SOPs for Himalayan disaster, and Karnataka became the first state to establish a DDMA under the 2025 amendment. These state-specific frameworks improve preparedness and response to region-specific disasters. Next is PM's 10-point agenda on disaster risk reduction 2016, announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the 2016 Asian Ministerial Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction. The 10-point agenda promotes a proactive approach to disaster risk reduction aligned with the Sendai Framework 2015 to 2030. It emphasizes risk-informed development, universal risk coverage, women's participation, technology, risk mapping, community resilience, research, social media, learning from disasters, and international cooperation. A key example is the launch of the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure (CDRI) in 2019, which promotes resilient infrastructure and global disaster risk reduction. Dear learner, again a quick summary table for you. India's disaster management framework is built on the Disaster Management Act 2005, which established the national institutional structure for disaster management. The National Policy on Disaster Management 2009 provides the guiding vision and principles, while the PM's 10-point agenda 2016 aligns India's efforts with the Sendai framework and promotes global leadership in disaster risk reduction. The Disaster Management Act 2025 strengthens the framework by addressing urban disasters, early warning systems, and disaster databases, while state disaster management acts and rules enable states to develop hazard-specific strategies based on local risks. Thank you, learners, for your patience hearing.